Hey YouTube, MJ here with another review. Today we're going to be looking at the custom Fall of Cybertron Shattered Glass Grimlock. This is a very special piece. It was painted by artist AZDragon 58. If you've watched my channel, I reviewed a large quantity of his work because he is one of my favorite artists. He's very prompt, he's very clean, and he does a very good job. We'll begin, and what's really special about this piece is AZ is doing this as a charity auction piece that will be going up on eBay shortly after this review is filmed. So if you're watching this review now, make sure to check on eBay and see if the auction's up. I'll have a link down below to directly to the auction. And all of the proceeds from this auction are going to go to the March of Dimes, which is the reason the purple theme is carried throughout. And so we'll start off by taking a nice walkthrough of the dinosaur mode, and then from there we will proceed on to the actual transformation in the robot mode. As you can see, it's done in mostly black with gold, purple, and a metallic teal highlight. I think the metallic teal personally is one of my favorite colors that he uses on this. And it's just a very classy color done throughout the entire figure. As you look through, you can see he's outlined every little bit of wiring in gold or that purple or teal carries through because it is basically just a repaint. The glowing effect is still there, so you still have the light up mouth, the eyes, and actually because it's now black throughout, it's a lot more prominent. And hopefully this will show up on the camera, but it's something I really think was a nice touch. As much as the head, as it's all black, he did the fangs, or the teeth of Grimlock, in a nice gunmetal gray, so that way it's close to the color of the headpiece, but it does give it some differentiation. Lower legs, you can see all the little red, gold, very nice, crisp, and clean detailing. And teal done throughout. So, we'll take a look at the transformation. And actually, Grimlock's transformation was fairly easy and still pretty fun for one of the more later classic wave figures. First thing you're going to want to do, separate the tail. Because this is a custom painted one, that peg in for the tail is very tight. But as you can see, that peg, as tight as it is, hasn't had really any paint wear on it, so it's still that nice, crisp, clean black. And what you're going to do, fold down the legs, and then accordion them back and give it kind of slightly like that chicken leg look that was prominent in a lot of the movie figures. And flip out the feet. Do the same thing on the other side. Most of you will have either seen or probably done this before with the Grimlock mold. It's definitely a mold that's really worth picking up. There's a few little nuances with the open underside, but that's being taken care of by a couple of third-party companies at the moment. And then you pull out the legs, rotate them out, and rotate them down. Now this is going to be the most stiff part after the repaint, and I have two customs, this custom and then I own one of my own using this mold. That joint is a lot tighter after the repaint, so it's going to sound very loud. I wouldn't worry about it too much. And just do the same thing on the other side. Fold it out. Come over to the hands. Grab the front claw and flip out the hand. Close it up and fold in the toes. Do the same thing on the other side. Close it up, fold down the toes. Come around to the back. Now this is where it's going to be a little different than what you've encountered before. Fold the hands forward. Now you're going to see this little blue piece here that's not normally there, as well as this little blue or this black cube. This is an area that he added an LED to the head, so that blue piece is the battery pack. So the batteries are taped together and stuck inside the battery pack. The tape can come off if you don't like the way that looks. It's just to keep the batteries together for shipment purposes. And then grab the head, tuck in the head, and then just be very careful and tuck in the head first, and then roll it under around the battery pack. And you get actually, the back, because of that new battery pack being added, is a lot more full. And I think it looks really nice. Get another shot of some of that gold and purple detailing throughout. Similar to the teeth, he went around through the hands, painted the rivets gold, and then with similar to where like the hand guard would be, or if you're wearing like a street fighting boxing glove, he did that in a gunmetal gray in order, again, to differentiate it from the hand. Do a quick zoom in on the head. And as that battery pack I showed you before, just click it over. Oh. Let me turn off my lights quick, because I'm sadly drowning out all of that. And there you go. You get a nice shot of the actual glow effect from the LED. And there's off. And on. It just takes a little while for that light to warm up, but still, really cool feature. Alright, we'll turn the lights back on. And zoom back out. And take a look at the whole robot mode of Grimlock. Now traditionally the Grimlock accessory is a shield and a sword that came with it. The sword looks like this one, and then the shield is the same, only this one's been customized. This review will be going up later this week, so we'll set that aside for now. Now, to replace that, AZDragon opted for the Dark Energon Dr. Wu Saber. If you've watched my reviews, you know I'm very addicted to these. It's a good, nice, heavy metal saber sword. It fits in his hand nicely. It looks great with Grimlock, and the metallic purple of the blade with the black just really is beautiful with this figure. And again, brings in the purple for the March of Dimes. And now we're going to look at actually my favorite part of this custom. And Easy, if you're watching this and this is the first time you've heard this and I had never said it, I'm sorry that this is my favorite part, because the whole package is extremely beautiful. But the shield he did the metallic purple that he does throughout, but then he has it to a metallic silver fade throughout the entire thing, along with the teal highlights throughout, the gold highlights splashed in there. The shield on this figure is just so beautiful. And then that'll just pop on his hand. And there you have the Shattered Glass Fall of Cybertron Custom Grimlock by AZDragon. Again, this is being auctioned off for the March of Dimes. The auction will be going live soon. I'm not sure if it'll be up at the time of this launching or shortly after. It's worth a bid without question, without hesitation. His paintwork is so crisp and clean and beautiful. I actually might bid on this myself too. So you may have to compete with me just a little bit. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. Actually with another Grimlock review. Thanks.